Okay, guys.
Ain't no sunshine.
Good evening, everybody. This is Amy with 100 Plus Abandoned Dogs of Everglades, Florida. And this sweet face that you are looking at right now is Layla. I want you to look deep in her face and in her eyes, and I want you to think of everything this dog has endured in her young life of 2 to 3 years. For all of you that follow 100 Plus, you know exactly who this beautiful, beautiful girl Layla is. Am I clear? Can I just get a clear? Thank you so much, Michelle from UK. Thank you. I am doing this video. It's not for me. It's for Layla. You all know that we have been fighting so hard and so desperately. This dog has probably aged us and put 10 years on our lives from the worry and the sleepless nights over her and her situation. You know that we never, ever, ever give up, and you know that we never walk away from a dog in need, especially when we have touched or been a part of saving their lives from the unimaginable life. Layla was locked, and I want you to picture this. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. Locked in a wood box for the majority of her life. She was beaten, abused, tortured by the hands of her abuser. We know this all too well because we were the ones that were called to the scene back in September and have been fighting not only for Layla, but for Sweet Pea and Pretty and the other dogs that disappeared. Yes, that's right, disappeared from that property. I received a call from a girl in the neighborhood who said that she can't take the crying and the beating and all night and all day, and she didn't know what to do. What a small world it is. It happens to be somebody that I grew up with, her mother. She was a little girl when I met her, and now she's an adult. And I am so proud of you. You know who you are. I'm not going to mention any names, for coming forward and being a voice for these dogs that have no voice of protection. We went to the location, we contacted the police, we called animal control. We did all of this right in front of your very eyes by live video feed. You saw the conditions of the dogs. You saw the boxes. You saw the filth. You saw that abuser come out and charge our car and chase us around the neighborhood and death threats and talking about his dogs, how they lived outside, and he saw nothing wrong with it. The police came, animal control came, they left. They came again, they left. This went on for 2 months. 2 months, over 2 months, probably going on 3 months. You've seen everything, Marie. I know you have. There's so many of you that have followed this horrific, heartbreaking, gut-wrenching journey. When we went to this scene and we fought day and night, I can't even tell you how many emails that I typed. I can't tell you how many phone calls that I made, along with other people that helped along the way. This is not a one-person task. It took a village to make this happen. It took a village to break this man, this monster, and to get these dogs finally removed, and to make him break down his hot boxes. He is standing now in a house with no dogs on his property. He is facing charges, and he will never own another animal again. So you should all give yourselves a pat on the back for making your calls and for writing your emails and taking the time out of your life to be the voice for Layla, for Sweet Pea, for Pretty, and unfortunately the dogs that we were not able to remove on the property because he made them disappear. Back in September, Layla, the photo that I just shared with you at the beginning of this video, she broke out of that hell of a life. She busted out of that yard. She was running the streets. I was getting calls from the neighbors. Amy, she's running, she's running. And one of our girls went over there and she jumped, got her in her car. She was driving a Corvette. Layla was sitting right next to her in her passenger seat. My wife was there on the scene and she witnessed,
ain't no sunshine when...
Sorry. She witnessed Layla licking Tracy's face off all the way to Broward Animal Care and Control. As soon as I knew she was heading to Broward and not going to return that dog, and we cannot steal a dog because it is theft. And if we did, then we would ruin our chances of doing anything positive for these dogs or any future dogs in need. When I realized that Layla was going to be entering the Broward Animal Care and Adoption Shelter, which is a kill shelter, and so many dogs don't make it out, I immediately sent my email to Philip at Broward Shelter. I told him there was a dog entering his system. I wanted her ID number, her A number, so I could place my rescue hold on her. That was back in September. We are now in December. I have been on top of this dog, and I have been constantly writing to him, asking, please, 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 will you release her to me? I am a partnered rescue with Broward. Release her to me. Let me get her out of there. You have a full shelter. You're bursting at the seams. Let me hold on to her until the cruelty case is over. They would not release her to me. When it was time to let her go and release her from the shelter, it was a little bit too late. She was broken. She was guarding. She was charging. She was biting. Layla can jump 8 feet in the air. She is not a bad dog, and she is not a mean dog. She's a very sweet dog. She has just been tortured her entire life, and she is flight risk, and she wants out. She does not want to be contained. That shelter, let me tell you something. When myself and my team walk into that shelter, I could vomit. My stomach is in knots. I mean, I am sick to my stomach when I look at all those faces, and I see them behind their kennels staring me in the eyes. There are so many of them. But Layla, we got her out of her hell, and she entered that system because of us. And we were not going to let her, we were not going to fail her. We were not going to fail her. When I went to the shelter with Tiffany and Shelly, and we arrived, and we were so excited to finally break her out of there. They didn't bring her out to us first in the backyard. They brought out the 2 girls that we believe may be her daughters, P, which we renamed Sweet Pea, and Pretty, terrified out of their minds. They were running from us, but then they eventually came to us. And then I was sick to my stomach because I saw those 2, and I wanted to get them out of the shelter. And I knew they were going to be bringing Layla out next, and I was like, oh my God, I have 1 room open. What am I going to do with 3 dogs? I can't put them together. I'm not equipped to put these 3 dogs in 1 room. And kennels are not going to save them. They're not going to help them. So with this being said, they then brought Layla out to us. And I showed you the video while we were live at the Broward Shelter. Unfortunately, my phone had died, which I'm so upset about. Because when they brought Layla out to us, the behaviorist, apparently he's a behaviorist that works at the shelter, and he brought Layla out on a very thick rope slip lead. Within seconds, she would not make eye contact. She was trying to run. She was trying to get out. She was alligator rolling, and she chewed through that thick rope lead within seconds. I had my own thick rope slip lead with me, and I immediately handed it because I was so concerned. The fencing out there is so low. After him telling me that she can jump 8 feet in the air, all I could vision was her scaling and being gone from the shelter. And mind you, she's not microchipped. The 2 girls that we pulled, that's another thing. P and Pretty, they weren't microchipped when we took them out of that shelter. And we asked them specifically to please microchip them. These are flight risk dogs. We immediately saw Layla. The behaviorist told us that nobody can touch her, that she is biting and charging. She broke a canine tooth, trying to break out of her kennel. They had to put a cover on her kennel in the shelter because she can scale and jump 8 feet. I couldn't touch her. I couldn't do anything. I didn't know what to do. At that moment, I did not know what to do. But I knew that I was not equipped to take her at that moment. And we decided to take P and Pretty, and we both, all three of us, looked at each other and said, we're going to work on this. We're not going to forget Layla, and we're going to keep networking and try to find somebody that can help her. That was probably the hardest thing that we have ever done. We've never ever, I can tell you, over 4,000 dogs that we've rescued, no matter what the temperament, we have never ever walked away from a dog. With all of this being said, we came home, we had P and we had Pretty, and we didn't feel good. We weren't even excited about saving those two because we were so concerned about Layla and her well-being and what her outcome was going to be. And then she started deteriorating and getting worse. I have been scrambling. I want to say thank you to so many people that have reached out, our supporters that have been sending emails and private messages of suggestions of where and who could take her. I know you mean well. You're mentioning all these rescues up north, but Layla is not a dog that can travel and be on transport, guys. She's not ready for that. And that would scare the hell out of me. I don't transport any of my personal rescue dogs, and I can't even imagine seeing Layla being put on a transport up north somewhere and not being able to follow and monitor. I am a little bit of a control freak, and I'm OCD, as you all know. I like to see every step of the way. When I rescue or touch a dog, I make that dog a promise. My team makes that dog a promise, and we follow through to the very, very end. And not only do we follow through till the very end, we do live videos for all of our supporters, almost 300,000 of you from all around the world. And we share every step of the way. You can ask us a question about any of our dogs. If you make a donation, you never are wondering where your money is going. You watch us. You see us at the vets, at the critical vets, at the neurologists, at the eye specialist. There's nothing left unturned to ever leave you questioning as to where your support and your contributions go when you donate to 100 Plus. So I want to update everybody on what's happening at this very, very moment. I have been on the phone day and night. I have been emailing day and night, text messaging day and night. This has been consuming me. I have not done anything else. I haven't even been at Rescue House 2 in days because I have been basically staying home and just trying to get a plan together. And there is proof in the pudding that when you truly believe in something and you don't give up, you can make it happen, no matter what it is. And I was determined to make this happen for Layla. And I am not doing this alone. This is not a one person or a one rescue accomplishment. I have some new friends that I would love to introduce you to them, but they're not here. But I am going to update everybody on this video. We have 1,200 people watching right now. I have put a donate button. I have also added our PayPal link to this video. And I am begging each and every one of you, you know that I have zero pride when it comes to saving a life. We're not there yet, and we need your help desperately. For all of you that were saying, please save Layla, please, 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 now is your chance to be a part of this amazing village and help us make this happen for Layla. There is $555 raised right at this moment. We can do much better than that with 1,200 people watching. If everybody would make a contribution, I don't care how small it is, and I have no pride, and I will beg and beg and beg because it's the only way we're going to be able to make this happen for Layla. Layla is dealing with a broken canine. She is not spayed. She has an ear infection and she has a skin infection. She needs an immediate vet that can handle this. We have a wonderful, wonderful vet that I myself have worked with over the years, Dr. Carlos in Hallandale at Neighborhood Veterinary. And also, we are now working with a wonderful rescue, Noah's Rescue. It's local. I want to say thank you to Noah's Rescue. I want to say thank you to Sanson Foundation Logan, who is a behaviorist. I've been in communication with Noah's Rescue and Sanson Foundation over the past few days to put all the wheels in motion, and to make this come true and make this happen for Layla. So the three of us, 100 Plus, Noah's Rescue, and Sanson Foundation, are pulling together, and we are working together as one team to make this miracle happen for Layla. Now, Noah's Rescue has a wonderful reputation. A very good friend of mine who basically kills herself day and night. She's not a 501, but she can network dogs like I've never seen. Lisa, namaste. You are an angel, and you are an angel for so many dogs out there that don't get a chance. But you and that big, beautiful mouth of yours, thank you for all you do. Lisa actually put myself in contact with Flora from Noah's Rescue. And it has been a pleasure dealing with Noah's Rescue. From the second that I spoke to her on the phone, I reached out to her at like 10:30 at night. I texted her, wasn't expecting a text back, and she responded immediately. I said, is it okay if I call? And she said, sure. We spoke. Then we spoke the following morning, the following day, it's been nonstop. And she works a full-time job. This is my full-time job. But other rescues, they have a full-time job, and they do this when they can. They are a smaller rescue, and they do amazing things. So thank you, Noah's Rescue, for stepping up to help me with Layla. And thank you to Logan from Sanson Foundation. I am looking so forward to meeting you and working with both of you and saving this amazing life who's just been so misunderstood, because I have a feeling that as soon as she gets out of this shelter and we start working with her, excuse me, there's a plane going overhead, so just bear with me for 1 second. There's no sense screaming over airplanes. So as I was saying, I'm extremely excited to work with Noah's Rescue. Flora, if you're watching, thank you. And with Sanson Foundation, who is a behaviorist, and he has helped some serious dogs. I am looking so forward to working with both of these wonderful people. And I think it's amazing when rescues can come together and pull together. They're a smaller rescue. We have a great support system here, and I'm sure they have their own great support system, but we have a larger support system, and I'm counting on all of you. I'm sorry to put this pressure on you, but I'm not sorry. I'm counting on all of you. We need to come up with $5,000 just to start. This is a lot of work for Logan, behaviorist. He's going to be training with Layla day and night, every day, for about, I want to say, 30 to 45 days. I believe that's how it starts. I'm going to be a part of it. Flora's going to be a part of it. We're all going to be a part of this together. And we're going to focus. Oh my God, Pauline Dunbar, I love you. I could cry. She just said she's going to donate $1,000. I don't even know what to say. You guys are off the chart. I put up a picture of Layla earlier today. I figured I would get it started. It doesn't get that much attention as these live videos do for some reason. But my God, Pauline, thank you so much. And to each and every one of you that have made a donation, I know that these are tough times for all of us with COVID and people out of work and just struggling. So for any of you that are making a donation, whether it's $1 or $2 or $5 or whatever it is, please know how grateful that we are to you, because every penny adds up. And we are counting on all of you. We all have to pull together, all of you. What's that, baby? Oh. I'm just going to quickly show Layla's face again for some of you that may have just jumped on and you're looking at my face. Carol just brought me out her phone, and this is Layla. And I have audio. I have all the videos that are on our YouTube, live videos that are uploaded thanks to our TME uploads, all of my countless live videos that I take hours and hours and let them keep running and running. There's no editing. It's all raw footage. So, you know, all the videos from the hot boxes and the life that Layla and their dogs, the dogs that we have right now, P, Sweet Pea, and Pretty, from the property, and dealing with the police and dealing with animal control. Guys, it's all there for you to watch if you may have missed it, every bit of it. And it's hard to watch. There was one evening I was at our rescue house, and I received an audio from one of the neighbors, and I shared it with you, and I warned everybody that the neighbor was actually taping one night while he couldn't sleep because he was woken up by screaming and beating of Layla and these dogs with wood planks, and the screams that were coming from these dogs is just gut-wrenching, and no animal should ever endure what these dogs have endured. Their souls are just broken, and they're so forgiving. You saw Sweet Pea and you saw Pretty at our house running and playing with toys and being dogs and kissing and jumping all over us. That's what Layla's going to do. That is who Layla is. She got stuck. She got stuck in the shelter environment and locked in a kennel, and she wants out. She doesn't want to be there. And we're going to break her out of there, and we're going to build her spirit back, and we're going to promise to get her through this, and we're going to take each and every one of you along with us for this entire journey. Sanson Foundation and Flora from Noah's Rescue, sorry, hot flash. You may not know how we work here at 100 Plus, but put your seatbelts on because you're in for a ride. And we are along for the entire journey. So what I want to do, and I will reach out to Logan, I want to be videoing this entire journey. I want to meet him at the shelter. I want to break her out of there with him. I want to follow him to Dr. Carlos's office and talk to Dr. Carlos and make sure that he understands everything, which Flora's going to do anyway with a phone call and an email. But we have worked with Dr. Carlos over the years, and we adore him. He's phenomenal. And I know that Dr. Carlos has also worked with the police and police dogs, and he has built kennels that are very high up, and I don't believe there's anywhere for them to jump. But she's not going to be staying at the vet's office. She's only going to go there directly from the shelter. She will be medicated to be calm and take the edge off. And then she will be spayed, and she'll have her canine or dental done, her inner ear infection, her skin infection, and anything else that she may need while she is there with Dr. Carlos. So that is our plan. And I want to bring, you're all crying. I know this is awesome, right? It is so good. It is so good. And we are at a little bit over $2,000 right now. So when I shut this video down, guys, please, if you can't do it while I'm running and talking, please make a donation for Layla. It's not for me. The hard work is going to start now. This is the real rescue, is the follow through. It's not the freedom ride. It's not picking a dog up off the street. It's the time and the dedication and the unconditional love and the medical and whatever else is needed to revive these dogs, revive them and make them whole again so that they can live a full, happy life. This girl is so misunderstood. I'm telling you. You mark my words on this video this evening. She is going to be amazing. She's going to fool you all. You're all going to be like, oh my God. And she would have been killed at the shelter. We're not going to let that happen. So again, to each and every one of you that are watching me at this very moment. Hi, Brody. I'm home with my babies before I head to the rescue house. Got a busy 3 days at the rescue house coming up. But I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you for always being there for me, for the dogs, for my team, for 100 Plus. Your hearts, your just commitment to us, and always just fighting with me, right beside me, in front of me, behind me, always being concerned for our well-beings and our safety. And whether you donate a leash or you donate a collar or a bag of food, or I don't care what it is, or $1, I mean, we're so grateful for your love and your ongoing support, because we would not be able to do this without you. And I mean that. I swear to you on my life, on my rescue, I am so, so very grateful for each and every one of you. So for all of you, I know I have been crying all day about this. Carol, when I told her, I could see it was just like the pressure, because she's been so sick about this. Tiffany's been blowing me up. Shelly's been blowing me up. My whole team has been so distraught over this. I cannot even tell you. But we have a plan, and we are a responsible rescue. You know that. We're not going to do things without a plan. We have our plan. But again, we need your help by donating. So we have a PayPal link. You can donate by PayPal. You can donate here on this video by clicking the donate button. You can mail a donation if you're more comfortable, whatever you are more comfortable doing. And I'm sure that Dr. Carlos, when it's needed, if somebody wants to donate directly to a vet's office, I know from the past he allows people to call in a donation. But until she gets there, we're not going to have that happen. We have a big responsibility here. I'm not going to make light of it. I'm excited, but I'm not going to make light of it. We have a very long road ahead of us. We have to be prepared. And the training is expensive, but it's worth it, because Logan has a wonderful reputation, and he puts his whole heart and soul into these dogs. He takes in some serious dogs that he's turned around. He's turned around. These poor bullies that have been like our Elijah, you know what we went through with Elijah. But these are dogs that can be aggressive towards people, and we have to make sure that the dogs are safe. That's what he does. And I've had many conversations with him. I love his heart. I love his demeanor on the phone, and I can't wait to meet him in person. I can't wait to meet Flora from Noah's Rescue, and I can't wait to break Layla out of this kennel and get her out of that shelter and start this amazing journey. Amazing. So guys, we need to raise $5,000 to start. That's just to start. And I don't know how long it's going to take, but I want to be prepared. And I always add in all of our posts. It's for our ongoing mission, because that is exactly what this is. It is a ongoing mission that is never ending. And God willing, we hope to not go anywhere anytime soon and continue this. You want to see my Brody? These are my babies. Brody, can you say hi? Brody, everybody wants, and Maggie. She's black. It's a little fuzzy out here. The lighting is bad. Maggie. Say hi, Maggie. Maggie's a 100+ baby I rescued from a chicken coop. She's blind in one eye and a bad leg. And Brody's a 100+ dog, and he's a terror. Right, Brody? Are you a terror? Mommy loves you, though, huh? Yeah. And we have a third one that we rescued, Diamond. And she was from a cruelty case that Carol and I were on years ago, and had death threats and actually had to move because we were literally having death threats. We had to move our address. So we left and we found another place to live. But these are the things that go along with rescuing. You put yourself in danger. You put your life on the line. I'm not kidding you when I say that, because you see us in action and you all say, I'm so worried about you. Thank you to my friend Gary from California for calling me today. She's so worried. She said she's worried about our health and the stress that we are under on a daily basis. I love you guys, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Forever grateful. But like I said, this takes a village. This is Team Layla right here. This is Team Layla. And I hope you guys are ready for this amazing journey that we're going to share together. And again, a very special thank you to all of you that have reached out, and a very special thank you to my amazing 100+ team, to Noah's Rescue, Flora and your rescue. I look forward to meeting you. And again, to Logan from Sanson, SANSON Foundation. Thank you for pulling together with me, and let's get this girl out of that hell, and let's get this beautiful, beautiful journey started for her together. I will keep you posted on every step of the way. Our Flora sent in her rescue hold to the Broward shelter this evening. I sent them in 2 emails this afternoon letting them know that it was coming to not euthanize or kill her, that nothing better happened to her. I was told that she is in isolation and not being walked. This is what I was told from a volunteer from the shelter, so we need to get her out of there ASAP. And yesterday, I'm going to back up just a little bit. Yesterday, one of my dear friends, Dana, hi Dana, we love animals. Dana happened to be at the shelter trying to pull a bully breed, and she was there when a volunteer, who I don't know, a volunteer named Wendy, with another behavior, somebody that works there, took Layla out, and Layla actually went face to face with another dog and was tail wagging. So listen, you have to remember Layla was on a property with the other 2 dogs that we know and the other that disappeared, and they got along. So I'm just super excited to break her out. I can't wait to get her out of there. And I know that each and every one of you that are crying and are happy, this is going to be fantastic for all of us to share this amazing journey. Are you guys ready? Team Layla, are you ready? I'm ready. I want to say thank you to everyone that made a contribution this evening, today. The PayPal link is going to be up there. The mailing address is there, and tomorrow's a new day. So I'm hoping tomorrow is the day that we get all of this together and we can break her out. But the second I know anything, I promise you, I will not keep you in the dark, and I will keep you posted every step of the way. I am going to get myself ready, and I'm going to be heading to the rescue house and spend some time. It's my turn. Shelly and Keith need a break. They've been there nonstop, so I will be there for the next 3 days, and I will be taking care of all the babies. Tiffany will be returning tomorrow. Today was her day off. Thank you, Pam and Colleen and everybody that's covering, and Zoe's covering tonight. So I'll come live this evening from the rescue house and update you on some of our babies. We have a lot of good things in the works with some of our rescues. And you saw today that little Custer got adopted, running the streets of Miami, abandoned, and now he's in a loving home with a brother and a wonderful mommy, Kristen. So all these dogs, they're hitting the jackpot. Don't you love these homes that they're getting? I do. Like Jagger and Yara in the past couple of days. And man, do I have a surprise for you this weekend, because we have an amazing adoption coming your way this weekend. So with all this being said, donate, please, please, please. And thank you so much. And I'll see you guys live tonight from our rescue house. So if you're up and you want to join me, check it out. And my dogs are now getting ready to bark at the fence at the neighbor's door. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Can you get Brody, baby? Come on, Brody. Oh, there goes Diamond. This is what it's like. Come on, Bubba's. Come on, Brody. Look what Mommy got. Here, give me. It's okay. You're going to wake up the neighbors. Come on, Diamond. Let's go. I'll stay and you get her. See, guys, it's fun times. Brody, why you do that to the doggies next door? Why you be nice, Bodie? You gotta be nice. Stop it, being a brat. Maggie, you're the best. You listen to everything Mama says. See, guys, raw footage. No editing. No editing here. Everything is live. Thank you again, guys, so very much for your love and your support. And I will see you in just a little bit. I'll be at the rescue house probably in about an hour or so, an hour and a half. And I'm signing off. This is for Layla. Carol, how are you feeling about Layla right now?
I'm so relieved.
Can you breathe again?
So grateful.
Carol is making her sick to her stomach, so now she can breathe.
Thank you for the village. Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. This is Amy signing off. 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. And I'll see you guys later on tonight if you want to join me at the rescue house. Team Layla, tomorrow's going to be a big day. Stay with me. 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida.